Have you ever considered that the shoes you wear every day could be silently stealing your balance, your independence, even your future? Every year, hundreds of thousands of seniors suffer life-altering falls. And while aging bodies, weaker bones, and slower reflexes often take the blame, there's another silent culprit almost no one talks about: bad footwear. Yes, something as ordinary as your favorite house slippers or those trusted old sneakers might be quietly putting your health at serious risk. Meet Harold, a 74-year-old grandfather who thought he was simply slowing down with age. But it wasn't age, it was his shoes. One slip in his kitchen left him with a broken hip and a year-long struggle to recover his strength. What shocked him most? It could have been avoided with the right footwear. In this video, we're going to walk you through 8 common shoe mistakes seniors make without realizing, and how they're slowly harming your feet, joints, and balance. But that's not all. We'll also reveal 3 life-saving solutions that doctors and foot specialists recommend, but rarely share publicly. These are practical, affordable, and backed by science. So if you or a loved one is over 60, don't take another step without watching this. Your future mobility, safety, and freedom could depend on it. Let's begin with the first silent offender, one you probably have sitting in your closet right now.
Number 1. The hidden damage of high heels, even the sensible ones. You might think high heels are only risky if you're still wearing stilettos, but here's the surprising truth: even a modest 1 to 2 inch heel can quietly wreck your posture, joints, and balance over time. How? Because even a slight lift shifts your body weight forward unnaturally. That change forces your knees to compensate, your hips to tilt, and your spine to adjust, setting off a chain reaction that leads to back pain, muscle fatigue, and joint misalignment. And don't be fooled by the word practical. Many women over 60 continue wearing work shoes or pumps from earlier in life, thinking they're comfortable. But the damage accumulates silently. We met Evelyn, 69, a retired office administrator. For decades, she wore what she called sensible heels, never more than 2 inches. But after retirement, her foot pain became unbearable. A doctor's visit confirmed severe bunions and shortened Achilles tendons, side effects of decades in slightly lifted shoes. Surgery followed. So did 10 weeks in a walker. What's worse? Even women who rarely wear heels now may still suffer the consequences from years past. It's not just about what you wear today, it's about what you wore for years. If you're holding on to those special occasion heels, now might be the time to let go, for your health, not just your closet space. Next up, a summer favorite that seems harmless but could be the most damaging shoe of all. 2. Flip-flops, the summer staple that's destroying senior feet. They're light, they're easy, and they scream comfort, but flip-flops are secretly one of the worst shoes for aging feet. Most seniors love them because they're convenient. Just slide them on and go. But here's what you don't see: every step you take in flip-flops forces your toes to grip unnaturally, changing the way you walk. That tiny toe curl. It leads to tight calves, misaligned hips, lower back pain, and eventually, real balance problems. And then there's the support, or rather, the lack of it. Flip-flops offer zero arch support and almost no shock absorption. So every step you take sends raw impact straight into your joints. That's fine when you're young. But after 60, your joints don't bounce back, they break down. Ask Martin, a 71-year-old who wore flip-flops every day during his beachside retirement. By the 3rd month, he was limping. Diagnosis: plantar fasciitis, a painful condition that made even standing a challenge. It took 6 months of therapy just to walk comfortably again. And here's what most don't realize: when your feet hurt, you shift how you walk, and that shift stresses your knees, hips, and spine. One poor shoe choice turns into a full-body problem. So, next time you reach for those airy sandals, ask yourself, are they worth 6 months of pain? Up next, a shoe that looks perfectly fine but could be silently wrecking your knees every single day. Number 3. Good-looking sneakers that are secretly worn out. Look down. Your sneakers might look clean, but they could be silently wrecking your joints. Many seniors keep the same walking shoes for years. Why? Because they still look fine. No holes, no stains, good tread, right? But here's the truth. After just 6 months of regular use, most sneakers lose up to 40% of their support, even if they look brand new. Thomas, our friend from earlier, made this exact mistake. His knees were aching. He blamed old age. Turns out, the midsole of his sneakers, the part that absorbed shock, had completely broken down. Every step was sending impact up his spine and into his joints. He swapped them out for a fresh pair, and within 2 weeks, his pain dropped by half. Here's a test you can try right now. Grab your walking shoe. Twist it from heel to toe. If it bends and twists easily, the structure is gone. You're basically walking barefoot, with a false sense of protection. And remember, aging joints can't afford those repeated shocks. A good shoe isn't just about comfort, it's about protection. Still using shoes from last year? That bargain might be costing you thousands in future therapy or joint replacements. Next up, a cozy home favorite that's silently responsible for thousands of emergency room visits every year. Number 4, backless slippers, the cozy culprit that breaks bones. They're soft. They're easy to slip on. And they're quietly destroying your balance. Backless slippers, the ones so many seniors wear around the house, might feel comfortable, but they come with a deadly flaw: they change the way you walk. Every step, your toes have to grip unnaturally just to keep the slipper from falling off. That subtle change shortens your stride, tenses your legs, and throws off your balance. And because they offer zero ankle support, your risk of falling skyrockets. Thomas saw it firsthand. His neighbor, Ruth, 78, active, sharp, proud, was wearing her favorite fleece slippers when the doorbell rang. In her rush to answer it, she lost her balance on the stairs. One missed step. One slip. A broken wrist that took away her independence for months. The scary part: 38% of senior falls at home involve backless slippers. That's not a coincidence. That's a pattern. Most seniors don't even realize what's happening until it's too late. These slippers are familiar. They're comfortable. But they sabotage your stability every time you move. Think of it this way. You wouldn't drive without a seatbelt, even if it's more comfortable. So why walk without the support your aging feet desperately need? Stick around, because the next mistake is hiding in plain sight and might be on your feet right now. Number 5, smooth-soled shoes, slipping into disaster without knowing it. You know those dress shoes that still look new? Polished leather, shiny finish, barely a scuff on them. They could be the most dangerous thing in your closet. Smooth soles, whether from age or design, offer almost no traction. And after 60, when your reaction time slows and balance weakens, that missing grip can be the difference between a close call and a devastating fall. Thomas learned this the hard way. "I was just walking through the kitchen," he said. His leather-soled loafers had no grip. A few drops of water from the sink, barely visible, were all it took. His foot shot out. He twisted, caught himself awkwardly, and threw his back out for weeks. Here's what most seniors don't realize. Even brand new dress shoes are often designed for aesthetic, not safety. And older shoes? Their treads wear smooth over time, silently increasing your risk. Traction drops by up to 75% as soles age. But most people don't notice, because the shoes still look fine. Want to test it yourself? Put one foot on a smooth tile or wooden surface. Try sliding it forward. If it glides easily, you're one step away from a fall. Thomas thought he just slipped. But the real culprit was hiding beneath him all along. And the next footwear trap is even worse, because almost every senior has fallen for it. Number 6, tight-fitting dress shoes, squeezing comfort out of every step. Have you been wearing the same shoe size for decades? Most seniors do, and it's quietly wrecking their feet. As you age, your feet naturally widen. The ligaments loosen. Arches flatten. By 70, your foot can be nearly half a size wider than it was at 40. But many seniors still squeeze into their old, nice shoes, especially for formal events like weddings, church, or family dinners. Thomas made this mistake at his grandson's wedding. "I hadn't worn those black dress shoes in years," he said. "By the end of the night, I couldn't feel my toes." What he didn't realize was the tight fit compressed his nerves, triggering neuropathy that lingered for weeks. Tight shoes restrict blood flow, irritate joints, and compress nerves. For seniors with circulation issues or diabetes, it's even more dangerous. And the damage doesn't stop at your feet. When your toes are pinched and sore, you shift how you walk. That strain travels up, affecting your knees, hips, and lower back. You might blame age or arthritis, but often, the shoes are to blame. Here's a tip. Don't just check shoe length, check the width. Even if your old shoes still fit, they may be dangerously narrow. The next trap. It's not a type of shoe at all, it's what happens when you wear no shoes at all. Number 7. Going barefoot, the hidden risk beneath your feet. Going barefoot might feel natural, even freeing, around the house. But for seniors, it's one of the most underestimated dangers. Here's why. After 60, your feet lose fat padding and sensation. That means you're less protected from hard surfaces, and less likely to feel injuries as they happen. Thomas learned this the hard way. "I stepped on a breadcrumb in the kitchen," he recalled. "Didn't even feel it. But because of my diabetic neuropathy, it turned into a wound I couldn't shake." That minor cut developed into a foot ulcer, which took months to heal, and nearly cost him his mobility. Walking barefoot on tile, wood, or cement sends up to 7 times more shock through aging joints. For seniors with arthritis, this accelerates joint damage and chronic pain. And there's more. Walking barefoot increases fall risk by 37% compared to supportive footwear. Your feet lack grip. Your balance works harder. One unexpected slip, and everything can change. Yes, it may feel more natural. But modern homes with slick flooring weren't designed for bare feet, especially not aging ones. Protecting your feet isn't about being cautious. It's about staying mobile, pain-free, and independent. Now let's move into the final reason, a mindset that traps thousands of seniors in daily risk without even realizing it. Number 8. The "one pair for everything" trap. Here's a mistake almost every senior makes, and doesn't realize until it's too late. Using the same pair of shoes for everything. It sounds practical, right? Buy one good pair and wear it everywhere, to the grocery store, for gardening, church, walking the dog. But your body doesn't move the same way in every activity. Gardening requires ankle support. Walking needs cushioning and heel support. Indoor movement needs grip and stability. One pair can't do it all. Thomas admitted this was his biggest mistake. "I thought my $100 sneakers were enough. But wearing them for yard work ruined the soles. I started slipping more. My knees hurt constantly." Why? Because each surface, grass, pavement, tile, puts different demands on your feet, knees, and hips. When shoes aren't matched to the task, your joints overcompensate, balance falters, and pain follows. Podiatrists now recommend a 3-zone system for footwear. Number 1. Home shoes, closed back, non-slip soles for inside the house. Number 2. Daily shoes, with cushioning, support, and proper fit. Number 3. Activity shoes, matched to specific tasks like hiking, gardening, or workouts. Investing in 2 to 3 smart pairs costs far less than a single emergency room bill after a fall. Your shoes should support you, not sabotage you. Now that we've uncovered the 8 silent footwear risks, let's shift to the 3 powerful solutions that can protect your mobility and extend your independence. Solution number 1. Get professionally fitted for shoes that match your aging feet. Most seniors are walking around in the wrong size shoes, and they don't even know it. Studies show that over 80% of people over 60 are wearing footwear that's either too tight, too loose, or doesn't match their foot shape anymore. Why? Because your feet change with age. They flatten, widen, and lose padding. But most people keep buying the same size they wore in their 40s, out of habit. That's exactly what happened to Thomas. "I'd worn a size 9 since high school," he said. "But the specialist told me my feet were now closer to a wide 10. My old shoes were cutting off circulation without me even realizing." Getting a professional fitting from a podiatrist or senior-focused shoe store can be a game changer. Here's what a proper fitting includes. Measuring both feet while standing, not sitting. Checking arch height, foot width, and gait patterns. Recommending shoes with the right support zones and cushioning. When Thomas switched to correctly sized shoes, his foot pain disappeared within 2 weeks. He started walking more and sleeping better, all from changing the size and structure of his shoes. The right fit isn't just about comfort, it's about balance, posture, and fall prevention. Think of it like glasses. Would you wear the same prescription for 30 years? Your feet deserve the same care. Solution number 2: adopt the 3-zone footwear system. Most seniors rely on one good pair of shoes for everything: walking, gardening, errands, even lounging at home. But here's the truth: one pair doesn't fit all. Your body moves differently in each setting, and your shoes need to adapt, or your joints and balance will pay the price. That's why podiatrists now recommend the 3-zone footwear system, a simple yet powerful strategy to protect your mobility. Zone number 1: home footwear. This is your first line of defense. These shoes should have closed backs to prevent slipping, non-slip soles for kitchen and bathroom safety, easy-to-wear designs that stay secure without being tight. Why does this matter? Because 38% of senior falls happen at home, often due to barefoot walking or flimsy slippers. Thomas switched from backless house slippers to structured indoor footwear. Result? His morning stiffness reduced, and he stopped fearing small slips. Zone number 2: daily support shoes. These are your go-to for errands and everyday activities. They need strong arch support, cushioning tailored to your body weight, wide, stable soles and secure straps or laces. Thomas's new daily shoes resolved his knee pain. With the right cushioning and structure, every step became smoother. Zone number 3: activity-specific footwear. This includes walking shoes with heel support, garden shoes with ankle stability and grip, dress shoes that look formal but offer hidden comfort. Thomas realized that his gardening boots were harming his knees. Now, he uses activity-specific pairs, and hasn't had a flare-up since. It's not about having dozens of shoes. It's about having 3 right ones that match the real movements of your day. Ready for the final and most powerful fix. Solution number 3: custom orthotics and easy shoe upgrades. Think of orthotics like prescription glasses, but for your feet. Most seniors wear generic insoles or skip them entirely, not realizing their joints are misaligned with every step. That's where custom orthotics come in. A game-changing tool that transforms even ordinary shoes into medical-grade support systems. What's the difference? Generic insoles equals basic cushioning, like reading glasses. Orthotics equals personalized alignment correction, like prescription lenses. They don't just support your arches, they retrain your gait, reduce pain in your knees and back, and dramatically lower fall risk. Thomas used to think custom orthotics were too expensive. But then he discovered heat-moldable insoles for under $40. I put them in the oven, stepped on them, and boom, support exactly where I needed it. Within 2 weeks, his chronic ankle pain faded, and he could walk longer distances without discomfort. Tiny shoe modifications, big results. Even without orthotics, you can boost comfort with gel insoles, absorb up to 40% more impact. Heel grips and arch pads, relieve pressure points. Professional stretching services, wide and tight shoes for around $15. Thomas now retrofits every pair he owns. Why keep buying expensive shoes when you can upgrade the ones you already trust? And here's a tip. If you have Medicare, therapeutic orthotics may be covered if prescribed for conditions like neuropathy or balance issues. Just ask your doctor to note. Orthotics for fall prevention. That one phrase could save you hundreds. This solution doesn't just improve how your shoes feel, it transforms how you walk, how long you walk, and how confident you feel doing it. Coming up next. Let's wrap this all together with a powerful conclusion that shows just how much your shoes are shaping your future, and how one small change can rewrite your golden years. You've now seen the truth. Your shoes are either stealing your independence or saving your life. The scariest part? Most seniors don't realize it until it's too late. Thomas didn't change his future with surgery or medication. He simply changed his shoes, and it gave him his freedom back. Let this be your turning point too. Because every step you take in the wrong shoes quietly rewires your body for pain, instability, and fear. But every step in the right footwear builds a future filled with strength, safety, and confidence. So ask yourself, are your shoes supporting the life you want to live, or silently taking it away? If this video opened your eyes, drop a footwear emoji in the comments. Tell us, which of the 8 shoe mistakes shocked you the most? Your next steps. Replace just one pair of worn shoes this week. Bookmark this video to revisit each solution. And most importantly, share this with a loved one. You could save someone from their next fall. Don't forget to subscribe, because every week, we bring you real, practical advice to help you stay strong, mobile, and independent for years to come. Your journey is still unfolding. Make sure every step supports the story you want to write. We'll see you in the next video, and until then, keep walking toward the life you deserve.